I don't like wearing the mask.
Me either, but we gotta protect ourselves.
I know.
Not many cars, huh? Don't let me forget toothpaste.
It's on the list.
Cool. I'm surprised they had toilet paper.
Me too, it's crazy, huh? We can take a rest for a little bit.
Just give me a second. It's just so hot with this mask.
What does the news say?
They said we should be hoping for a cold, cold winter or high humidity.
Why?
Cold temperatures and tropical humidity seems to make it less lethal. That's why it's not affecting Central and South America too much. The air, it's too humid. Temperatures below 40 degrees and humidity above 90%. That's the low risk zone.
Wow.
Yeah.
What more can you tell us? The mold was believed to have been unearthed during an initial excavation at the latest residential property. It's a 260-acre development slated with over 100 homes. It's situated about 25 miles northeast of the downtown strip. That's where the connection is now being made. Why did it take so long to make the connection between the construction workers? 3 of the initial 7 employees developed symptoms after they returned home from vacation time in Kentucky and New Mexico. The information we've been reporting is that the incubation period is unusually slow, where symptoms might not be noticed for 3 or 4 weeks after the infection takes root in the lungs and respiratory system.
But we're not funded by investors and stakeholders who control which topics are covered and which ones aren't. We just objectively research and see how the world's events are impacting humanity. That's what this show is about. It's about the human condition, humanity, and the chaos, internal and external, that exists right now.
You must be talking about the valley death fungus.
That's not what I'm talking about. I've actually broadcasted very little about valley death. No, I'm talking about having more objectivity in a world that's so opinionated. There is a grand distraction going on right now, in front of our eyes. All of the attention is intentionally focused from shiny object to shiny object, while all along, behind the scenes, the planet is being shredded. The future is getting more dire. So, on this show, we ask the tough questions, we debate, and we consider the informing of our audience, for them to each make their own decision around a topic as our focus. That is our mantra.
So, what's she saying?
Oh, she's just been difficult. Doesn't understand how difficult things are here.
Yeah, it's not easy here, but it's not easy anywhere right now.
Yeah, she just misses us and be here for Christmas with us.
Well, with the border closed, we couldn't have her even if we wanted to. And honestly, I don't know that she's not safer where she is right now than being here in America.
Yeah, she knows that. She just misses, misses us.
For sure, for sure. Well, let's just take it a day at a time, and we'll see what happens in the new year.
Yeah, that's like a good plan.
Okay, good
Good
night.
night.
Push through. Fear. Across the bridge. Across.
What kind of dream is this? Follow where?
Will. Use your will. Find your way. Follow, Will. Follow across.
Yes.
Change the view. Change the view. Change your view.
lot of turmeric.
It's good for you. I'm trying to find a way to add in our diet.
Yeah. Well, it sure tastes good.
Thank you.
Can you save me some onions and shallots?
Sure, I also got some spinach too.
That'll be good with the eggs. Dr. Desbouches is a leading clinical specialist at the Chateau des Pressés. I believe I said that right. It's a think tank based out of Avignon, France, that's dedicated to vertigo and tinnitus-related conditions.
Thank you so much for having me. There is a connection between the cerebral fluid and tinnitus, especially the pulsatile tinnitus. That is the focus of our research.
That's exactly the kind that I deal with. What it is, it's like the sound of your own blood rushing through tiny veins inside your ear, deep inside the ear. And there's a pulsing. It's not just a pulsing, though. It's like your heartbeat. It's like you're hearing your heartbeat in your ears, along with this whooshing and whooshing. The noise, it's like blood flow or fluid flow. It's painful to listen to. It's so disturbing, that sound, that it just overpowers everything. And I just can't sleep with all that noise going on. But
how frequent are your symptoms?
Doctor, I deal with it daily. Well, at least every couple days. Okay, so you'd said that the next evolution of these weapons are going to concentrate on the range, the intensity, and the scope. Range we've talked about. So scope has got to be the wideness of the beam then.
Right. Scope is how wide the impacted area is.
That makes sense. So with that logic, since the range is not that evolved and the intensity is not quite there yet, is that why we get situations like what happened to the Colombian president, where he's in a vegetative state and his staffers suffered significant brain trauma? In that case, they had to overlap the three weapons, right? They placed them in three different homes so that the beams were triangulated, so that they each overlapped at the embassy itself, covering it from all angles with those vibrations and frequencies.
Right, and that's what made the trauma as severe as it was.
We're reaching the end of our time together. I want to thank you, Dr. Desbouches, for your time.
My pleasure.
We'd love to have you back on the show once there's more information to share.
I'd like that. Thank you.
Looking forward to bringing you more quality content in the new year. Be safe. Be smart. And never believe just because you're told to believe. Make the effort and figure out what you believe and what you don't on your own.
The sentiment is that a quarantine would be useless. These mold spores are infinitely small, microscopic, and invisible to the human eye. Once these spores are carried out into the open, they're carried through the wind. A quarantine won't do anything to stop the spores from spreading. I'm sorry, but science is science.
So, what are Phil and Barb going to do?
They still plan to go.
So they're going to leave on Friday and try to drive down to Amarillo by Sunday?
They're going to stay until the baby born and Jenny is getting huge.
Well, twins, I mean, what do you expect? But what if it gets worse?
This is their first grandchild. Of course, they're going to be there. That's what a family do.
Well, the latest coming from the scientists, they're still trying to understand it. There's just so much that they don't know. And it doesn't seem like they've made much progress over the last 4 or 5 weeks. What if Phil and Barb get sick along the way? God forbid, never make it to Amarillo. What then? It's not like they're going to give it to Jenny or the baby. I mean, it's not contagious.
That's what I heard. Of course, they know the facts. Bob said Phil is watching news non-stop. He's glued himself to TV.
That's what I heard. I heard he's got 3 TVs in the living room now. He took one from the den and one from their bedroom. It's like he's created a war room in there. I'm surprised he's going at all.
I don't think they look at it that way. They just want to be with their family. Not everybody lock themselves at home like we do.
We're not locking ourselves up. We're being smart. At least for now, okay?
No, no, it's not okay. It's been 23 days since I've been outside. I want to go out.
Yeah, I've been counting too.
It's all tiny and all in the ear. Why are we staying in?
Look, it does help to stay inside. That's what the scientists are saying. That's their recommendation.
I don't care. They used to lock themselves in the lab. I'm not. I want to go outside.
How about tomorrow, when I go to the grocery store, you can come with me and we'll go together.
Sounds good?
Now, as far as the scientists go, I'd really like that they do lock themselves in their lab, because that's what we need right now. We need their total undivided attention and focus on trying to find a cure. Not just for us, but for humanity.
Let's drink to that.
To science.
To hope.
Enter the forest. Chase the Rani. Find her will.
Find her.
Nature creates. Nature destroys. Then nature creates. See the world. See the clock. See through.
Find Rani. Find her. Take the action.
Walk the path. Walk with power.
I will take action. I'm not sure, but I will take action.
ये बीमारी अमेरिकन जानवरों को मार रही है। जानवर मोल के पार कर सांस ले रहे हैं जैसे लोग करते हैं। शरीर ढेर हो रही हैं और ज़्यादा मर रहे हैं। उनके सुरक्षा के कोई उपाय नहीं है। ये एक खाद्य का समस्या पैदा कर रहा है जहाँ सीमा पर मांस खरीदा जा रहा है।
What? No, 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 no. Honey, power's out.
Okay.
Are you done with your shower?
Yes, I'm done.
It wasn't the breaker panel. I checked. It all looks like it's working. I don't know what it is.
Did you wear a mask when you go out?
No, I forgot to wear my mask. Damn it. Well, anyways, I can change my clothes. I can do that. But we have no power. It's Christmas Eve. There are no lights. There's nothing. Damn it. You want any more of your brandy?
Yes, I do.
Well, there you go. There's one sip left. You want a refill after that?
We'll see.
I can help you there.
You think I should light more candle?
Sure, why not? It's Christmas Eve.
More light.
We don't have our twinkling lights on the tree, but we have our candles.
All right, maybe one more. We gotta save more for later.
Yeah, later. There we go.
Merry Christmas Eve.
To you too.
I'll be right back.
Okay. You want a little refill?
Sounds good. You're getting better.
Oh, you're just trying to cheer me up.
Maybe so. You're still getting better.
I'm optimistic. They're gonna get the power back on in time for Christmas. It's gonna be a Christmas miracle.
It doesn't matter. We're still going to have a great Christmas, and I'm still enjoying our tree without the light.
Pan drum.
All right.
You look beautiful in the candlelight.
Just in a low light, huh?
You look beautiful in any light, you silly.
Oh my goodness.
Ronnie, come here. Santa came. Santa. Brought for you.
What is this?
You know what that is. It's a Christmas stocking.
You know what I mean. When did you go shopping?
I didn't go shopping. Santa did.
And how Santa find our home? Our tree not even lit. It's a power out.
Santa has his ways. You just open your stocking.
Garlic.
Garlic. For the vampires, keep them away.
Yes. And kimchi, my favorite.
Kimchi. Santa knows.
And what is this?
It's a pear. Fruit. That used to be a very traditional stocking stuffer gift. Put in the stockings.
Interesting. How about this?
A little brandy for your belly. Santa knows in the winter time you like to stay warm with a little brandy.
Thank you, Santa.
Thanking me. Santa. Oh, and what is that?
Chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Go with the brandy.
That's right. Santa knows.
That's right. Banana.
That's right. Nice bananas.
Here's something for you.
For me? I thought you didn't go shopping.
Open and see it.
Okay. See what you got. Ooh. Wait a minute. Don't I have a shirt like this somewhere?
Yes, you tried it on. It's supposed to be our anniversary gift. We didn't give gift to Santa. You got me apple?
Well, I got them for you. You know the price of apples nowadays.
That's why I'm surprised you bought them.
They're for you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. All the talking about food and seeing the food making me hungry. What are we having for breakfast?
We have tortillas and cheese and leftover chicken. We can do tacos, even if they're cold tacos.
What are you doing?
Stacking fruit. I was bored. What are you doing?
Watching my crazy husband stacking fruits.
Well, I'm just trying to play with our Christmas presents. Your Christmas presents.
Don't bruise them, especially the apple.
I will eat whatever I bruise. How about that?
Sounds good. You need to add more fruits into your diet anyways.
Nutritious and entertaining. I think we're on to something huge.
That's for sure.
Hey, now you bruised the fruit. Hey, look at you.
I was bored too, so I colored my hair.
Let me see in the light. It looks really nice. I was wondering what you were doing in the bathroom for so long.
Wondering? You should come check, you know.
Yeah, I guess I was just feeling a little bored and lazy.
stacking my fruit, which you knocked down, by the way.
Do you take your medicine?
I did.
Thank God you get able to get them before the pharmacy closed because of power outage.
I know, I was thinking about that too. I bet they are closed.
It's working.
I'm not sure yet. It's only fourth day, and I'm supposed to take 2 pills a day for the first 2 weeks, and then if I need to, after that, I can add a 3rd pill each day.
Do you think you need to?
I don't know yet. I mean, it's only 4 days, but it seems to be working a little bit. The pulsing has not changed too much, but a little bit maybe.
Any side effect?
Yeah, just kind of tired, and I get like these weird moments where I feel like I forgot something, but then I forget what it was that I thought I forgot. It's weird, but in my dreams they've been more intense than usual. I like the purple. It's nice. It's not too bold. It's subtle, but it looks very pretty. Very nice.
Thank you.
I've got enough medicine to last me 3 months, so we're good there.
That's good.
We'll just keep our fingers crossed and see how it goes.
Hopefully power come back soon.
I hope so too. Yeah, I think my mind just needs a little bit of stimulation. I think it's bored. And I could probably use a haircut myself if you don't mind. It's getting pretty long.
Sounds good. I can cut your hair. My mind is bored too. What you gonna do about yourself?
I was thinking about that.
Thinking about that? What do you mean by that?
Well, I was thinking that we have the solar chargers, right, that we use when we're camping, and I could set those up, maybe here at the window. I don't even think they'd have to be outside, and we could probably get enough sunlight coming through the window to charge them up. And if we can get the phone charged, and if the internet is not down, then I can run the show through the phone if I have to. I mean, I've already had my last show of the year, so we're kind of in a good spot. I don't need to do another show for about 10 days, so that gives time to either have the power come back on, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, or charge the stuff through the solar chargers. I mean, I think it could work.
We can try. Quality time, yes!
You mean I'm going to get your undivided attention for a few days?
What do you mean you're gonna give me? You work too hard.
Yeah. Well, let's treat the next few days like a little vacation. How about that?
That sounds lovely.
All right.
I was thinking get the lantern and solar charger from garage.
Yeah, I think they're with the camping stuff.
Yeah, I put them together.
I can go and get it.
No, I want to go get it.
You just want to go out in the snow.
Yes, I do.
I already went out with no mask on. Why do we want to take that chance?
So what? I want to go in the snow.
Is that worth it, really?
Yes, I want to enjoy the snow.
Even just to go out to the garage?
Yes. I don't want to put them there. I know where they are exactly. I want to go get them.
Okay, I guess.
lost. So many lives lost.
So much suffering. The suffering of the world.
Compassion resonates. It radiates. It is the key.
Find the key. Find humanity.
The day is short.
But time lasts forever.
Keep on the path.
Stay on the path to break free from the path.
So,
It seems to be working better, at least at night. The pulsing is less. I'm able to sleep a little better. It's getting a little better.
yeah, but sometimes you hear, but you're not really here. You're in your mind somewhere else.
It's just it's a focus issue. My mind just wanders more than it used to before this medicine.
So do you still want to take it with a side effect?
Well, I talked with the doctor and he seemed to think that the medicine's working. that, everything he told me, everything that I told him, I mean, is that, he's like, yeah, the medicine seems to be working. He actually wants me to increase the dosage. He had said that I should take one more pill a week for the next 3 weeks.
Do you want to with the side effect?
Well, if the pulsing is a little better with some of the medicine, maybe it'll be a little more better with more of the medicine. I don't know, but I think it's worth a try. The doctor said that if I have any bad side effects or if I start getting too sleepy, that I should go back to my original starting dosage and contact him. But he said, other than that, yeah, he said I should increase it a pill a day each week for the next 3 weeks. And then we have a call in about 3.5 weeks, and we'll talk about it more then.
Okay, just to be careful, okay?
Find the flow. Find the source.
Understand the flow. Become the flow. The flow is now. Recognize the flow.
Recognize the flow.
Hey, look, the bean plant getting
Yeah, all the plants are looking pretty healthy.
big. They are, huh?
Yeah, for being inside in the wintertime. I'm surprised they're growing so good.
They must like your music. सीता तुम ऐसे नहीं रह सकती हो। उसको कोई अधिकार नहीं है तुम पर हाथ उठाने का। तुम ऐसे सह के नहीं रह सकती हो। किसी को बोलो, किसी को कुछ करो, नहीं, उसको कोई राइट अधिकार नहीं है। क्या तुम घर नहीं जा सकते? क्या तुम्हारे अपनी माँ नहीं समझ सकती? माँ को बताओ। मैं कुछ नहीं बताऊंगी, पर तुमको तो कुछ करना पड़ेगा ना। तुम कुछ करो। जहाँ तक मुझे मालूम है, न अपने वालों को नहीं है, पर दूर दूर किसी को, अपने जान पहचान के किसी दूर को है। तुमने कलयुग, तुमने कलयुग बोला ना। अब मुझे भी कभी कभी ऐसे ही लगता है। तुम सही सही बोल रही हो। दुनिया भर में बहुत महाकार मारकाट बहुत हो गया है, बहुत वायलेंस हो गए हैं, बहुत क्राइम बढ़ गया है। शायद कलयुग के प्रताप से होगा। हाँ, हम लोग अपने घर में बंद रहते हैं, बाहर नहीं जाते हैं। जब तक काम नहीं पड़ता है बाहर नहीं जाते हैं, घर में बंद हैं। क्या करें, इधर माउंटेन नहीं है, रिवर नहीं है, विलेज नहीं है ना, सिटी में रहते हैं। आ, कभी खाना बनाना, कभी डिशेस धोना, कभी सोइंग करना, कभी कार्ड प्ले करना। वैसे कभी कभी ओयल भी कंपनी देता है। बहुत अच्छा कंपनी है।
Buying power, collectively for certain, gets the immediate attention of a corporate entity. The consumer can destroy a product on arrival. We've seen it happen in the technology sphere more than a few times. But now, with 80% of the global wealth distributed to the top 5% of the global population, the consumer no longer has the power they once had.
I love cold coffee in the morning.
Yeah, some people like in the summertime. Pack it!
I think our food's here.
Yes, I'm gonna go get it.
Put on the mask.
Good call.
Put on your sweatshirt. That happens. No harm, no foul. That's one thing that's nice about the cans, right?
Yes.
Not
doesn't
gonna
break.
It's raining tuna. Who'd have thought?
A little entertainment for us. There you go.
Yes. I think that one can go up. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. We just have to kind of fill in this middle area here.
We can only finish it tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm just gonna try one thing real quick. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. I think we call it a night.
Sounds good.
Good job.
Good luck to you too. Cheers.
How's your wine?
Very good. How's your water?
Not bad. No
Yeah.
alcohol with the medicine, so.
No, you do not want to do that.
No. But yeah, I think we're good for tonight, so. You want to put these pieces in the cup there, and I'll get our glasses, okay?
Probably that's a good idea. Yes, we don't want to lose the pieces.
When did you finish the puzzle?
I haven't finished yet. We worked a little together last night. Since then, I haven't touched it.
Are you sure?
Positive. See, we still have work to do.
Yeah, it looks like we do. I thought we could use some more light.
No, that sounds good.
One here, one here. I'm gonna do a little Tai Chi.
That also sounds good too. Oh, I like the light. They make you look way more powerful.
Sure.
I really mean it.
There is no room, no capacity for this volume of death over such a short period of time.
Chilling reporting. Thank you for that, and be safe out there. Many American companies are scrambling to keep their businesses going as employees are being asked to stay and work from home. We'll have a prize-winning economist with us next to discuss this and more.
Grow. Follow the Rani. Follow the flow. The Rani will go. The Rani is flow. Commit to the Rani, commit to the flow. No matter the here, no matter the go. Go to the flow. Bend to grow. Bend to flow. Flow is the no. Now grow.
These students, this graduating class, is going out into a corporate world that doesn't really need them. With robotics, there's a workforce already in place that's doing those entry-level jobs without pay, without vacation or sick time. How can they compete with that? Technology was supposed to create massive areas of new jobs. But where are they? Instead, around the world, robots are doing 80% of the manufacturing work, 60% of the help desk and IT work, 55% of the education work, and a staggering 70% of software development. This was supposed to be an era of utopia. That's what we were promised. But for over half of Americans, it is a day-to-day struggle to survive.
Well, power back on!
Power on?
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Now we can cook.
Oh, that sounds great.
I'm glad they did it, but it was so surprising.
But
So
just
hard to
like those
understand.
casinos and stuff, they're going to be hurting. It's the small businesses that I think are going to hurt the
Way
most.
more than casinos and big corporation, because it's small business, it's just a small business.
To just not be able to have their doors open and not have customers. And I mean, I'm sure they have online presence, but it's
Not
not
like
the
going
same.
in the coffee shop, grabbing a cup of coffee and donut, or going to a gas station or a little mom and pop shop and grabbing something you run out of your home, like eggs and bread or whatever. It's
Yeah.
not that. It's not that simple.
No.
Yeah. So
So I think that with the power back on, we should probably fill up the refrigerator, start cranking up the stove and cooking some real food again.
I think that sounds good. I'm waiting to taste the real food.
Yeah, all that canned stuff. Ugh,
Ah, yeah.
not the same.
No, I didn't like the smell of it.
What's up?
Oh, I got a call from my nephew Jackson. He said he's going to be coming
Jackson?
here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's coming here
Yes.
today.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he the one that goes to school in Eastern Washington?
Yes.
What made him decide to come up here?
I don't know all the detail, but he said he's going to be here today.
Hey, Uncle Will.
Hey, Jackson. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'd give you a hug, but you need to take a shower first, okay?
Oh, what?
It could be on the outside of your clothes. Just to be safe.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, hey, Auntie.
Hey, Jackson, how are you?
I'm
Good to
good.
see you.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Very cool.
Well, come on in, guys. So how'd you get up to Bellingham?
Oh, I just got a ride from a friend going the same way.
What was the drive like?
It was all right. Mostly empty. A couple cars on the side of the road.
Here's your tea, Jackson.
Oh, thank you, Auntie.
You're welcome. And why were there cars on the side of the road?
Probably from people who disobeyed the stay-at-home order and got on the road.
They never made it to their destination.
So, how long do you plan to stay with us?
Oh, just a couple days, then I'm going up to Canada.
Canada? You can't go to Canada. They closed the border.
What?
Yeah, the border was closed about 4 weeks ago.
You can stay with us, Jackson, long as you would like. Right, Will?
Of course. Yeah, Jackson, you can. You can stay with us as long as you'd like.
Okay, thank you, Uncle. So what's the best way to make a pizza?
Well, you never made a pizza before, Jackson?
No.
The nice thing about pizza is you really can't mess it up.
Oh yeah? It's like what my grandfather used to say. You don't have to follow a recipe to make food that tastes good.
Sounds like a wise man.
Yeah, he was.
How are the veggies coming?
Oh, they're coming along all right.
Sure is nice to have some fresh veggies for a change.
Yes. That's for
Jackson.
sure.
Yeah. For the whole time the power was out, we were using canned vegetables. Changed the whole flavor.
Sounds awful.
Do you want to put a little olive oil on one of the pans, and then that way the pizza won't stick once it's done cooking?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Cool. Do you like basil pesto, Jackson?
Yeah, sure, I'll eat anything on a pizza.
Great. So, Jackson, you want to place the veggies while I grab the cheese?
Sure.
Cool. Wow, Ronnie, the vegetables look really good.
Thank you.
Yummy. This is going to be a great pizza.
That's for sure.
Now we add the cheese. That smells so good.
It's a coconut curry.
What do you think, Jackson?
It smells delicious.
It's Jackson's favorite.
I think it's going to be my favorite too.
I like Washington in the summer.
You don't like the winter time?
No, it's a little too cold.
Yeah, so you miss California, huh?
Yeah, California sounds real good right about now.
Yeah, so what do you miss California about? Your parents, your friends, your school?
Like the beaches. The beaches up here are bunk. They're all like rocks.
Now I'm putting the lid and letting them simmer for a little while, and they're gonna be done for eating.
Okay, how long is that gonna take?
Like a 15 to 20 minutes.
come in.
Morning, Jackson. Here's a extra blanket for you.
Oh, thanks, Auntie. Maybe I could use it as an extra pillow, but it's a little warm.
Oh, it's been not quite here yet. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Do you notice anything strange about Uncle Will?
Anything strange? No? Why do you ask?
He's been taking new medicines and, he's just not here sometime. Not
Okay.
paying attention.
So he, like, spaces out?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I haven't seen anything like that, but I could tell you if I do.
Alright, just pay attention, and if you see anything strange, let me know.
Sure thing.
Uncle Will is almost done with his show. Maybe we can have lunch together after he's done with his show?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, see you in a little bit. Thanks.
Alright, see ya.
Well, everything okay? Well, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to focus. It's rain. So many drops. Huh? What is it? Okay, so I'll set up the microphone right here. After a little while, Jackson, you're not even going to notice it.
Oh, okay, no worries. So it can pick up both of us?
Yeah, it's an omnidirectional mic. And so as long as it's kind of equidistant between the two of us, it should be able to pick us both up.
Okay. It doesn't need to be pointed at anyone. I guess that's the omnidirectional.
Right, that's
Okay.
right. So I'm going to get myself a big glass of water. I usually like to hydrate while I'm talking. And so would you like a glass of water?
I'll take some of the lemonade.
Lemonade?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Thanks.
Here's a coaster. Lemonade for you.
Thank you.
Sure. And some water for me. All right. So I think that what we can do is just try to stay on topic and just try not to talk over each other. I think that it'll make for a better end product for the audience.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. And then here's a clock. We'll use this clock. And this will give us kind of a gauge of our time. Usually we don't want the podcast to run too long. But when we're getting close to time, about 10 minutes before, I'll give you a hand signal. I'll do like this, and then that way you'll know that we've got about 10 minutes. I want to make sure that you have time to be able to say what it is that you want to say, and to be able to have the time to be able to do that. Really, what we're going to be talking about is just kind of talking about stereotypes and about labels and a little bit about you and kind of what you see and your generation and kind of how you feel that they're stereotyped or labeled.
Oh, I don't know if I want to be speaking for my whole generation. I don't know if I want to talk for others or anything like that.
Well, I get that, and maybe I said that wrong. What I'm really interested in knowing is what you see, right, in your interactions with people of your own age group, right, of your own generation, your interactions with people from other generations, and kind of, how you perceive them perceiving you.
Okay.
And that, I think, would be interesting to our audience.
Yeah, I just don't let it get to me. I don't know.
Well, it's an interesting dynamic because you have these stereotypes that are applied to an entire generation. And it's like, well, if you just happen to be born in that window of time, you must be lazy, or you must not be able to be focused, or you must be this, or you must be that. It's got to be tough when you're bundled with all the other people who happen to have been born in that same generational window, I guess.
Right, and it's just weird to see how even people outside of our generation kind of get lumped in. Like, there's not even a strict definition of what my generation is. It's more so just anyone younger gets labeled as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's almost always the older generation that's doing the designating, right? The labeling.
Right. I mean, my generation usually does it as a joke, but usually I tend to notice older people actually just lump everyone younger than them into one
big bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And blame them for whatever.
Yeah, I see it too. And I think, what concerns me is that I worry that some people just settle in to that stereotype. They're like, well, what's the point? Because, and I've seen it with couples, right? That you get an abusive spouse, right? And they just talk down, and their spouse is a loser, or they don't know anything, or they're stupid, or whatever it is, right? And it's like that other person can do 1,000 things right, but as soon as they do one thing that kind of speaks to that label, then it's they're slapped across the face with it.
Right. Well, it's just like confirmation bias for the other side. They do one thing that confirms the label that they've ascribed to someone, and then it's like, oh, there we go, there's the proof.
Interesting. So tell me, what is confirmation bias?
Well, just weeding out evidence that only really supports your bias. For example, like if someone of a younger generation was had committed a crime, someone could say, "Oh yeah, look, this generation, they're noir duels. They're not."
Yeah, that's interesting with the labeling like that.
Yeah, labeling kind of sucks. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, it has its purposes, I'm sure. If you're like a truly lazy person, and people kind of get that sense, and that's the word around town, and maybe you've done something to deserve that label.
Yeah, but
I
then
mean, we've all worked with people that they don't pull their share of the work or anything, right? You can call them lazy, and that's they're truly defined by that word. It's like a perfect fit, right?
But it has nothing to do with the year that they were born in, or
Oh, certainly not. I'm just saying, generally speaking, labels are important, and I shouldn't have said that they suck.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Well, but what I was getting at is that, like with astrology, for example, it's like, well, if you're born in this month, then this is who you are, right? This is you're loyal, or you're passionate, or you're this, or you're that, and it's like it's just, it seems like either one of two things is going on, right? Either we're intentionally being programmed, right, to believe these different things and to just apply labels to things in general,
Right.
or it's just part of our DNA to do so, because we have to make so many decisions. I mean, the people in the olden days and back through history, they had to make decisions in a given day, but in terms of the volume of decisions, it sure seems like with technology especially that
that volume of decisions is having to go up, is going up all the time. It's like year after year. It's like more decisions trying to fit into a given day. And maybe that's one reason why people are so quick to kind of just apply a stereotype or a label.
Just because they have to, because there's so much data anyways?
Right,
Okay.
they're sifting through the data and they're just like, okay, put this one in this bucket, put this one in this bucket, put this one in this bucket, because they've got to keep up with the flow of information and decision making that's going through. But at the same time, they're taking a very kind of a short-sighted approach, because it's like they're really not examining the true nature of a person if they've already kind of decided who they are and what their potential is or what their value is, without even getting to know them.
Right. Well, I now that I really think about it, I think I disagree with your statement earlier that it shouldn't even be tied to a generation, because I think you can't say that certain generations, just given the circumstances that they were dealt with, are lazier or more hardworking or more prone to violence.
Because so then you're saying they're a product of their environment.
Well, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't say that someone from my generation typically would be as hardworking as, say, someone during the Industrial Revolution or...
Okay. If you think that labels are good to use, then, then you shouldn't mind if they're applied to you.
Okay, sure.
I think that if you think that labels aren't good to use, then you should be aware of yourself and disciplined in yourself
but
to
I
not.
think that labels are neutral. I don't think that they're good or bad. So
Well, what I was talking about in terms of labels were stereotypes. Whoa.
what? Is the mic muted or something? That would suck if it was muted the whole time, right? It's not, is it?
No. Jackson, we're going to need to finish this up a little later, okay?
Okay, is everything alright?
I'm not sure.
Should I...
No, just give me a few minutes, but let's wrap and we'll finish this up later, okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
So, we'll just quit the podcast. I don't know.
How much is medicine? Do you want some company or do you want to be left alone?
I just want to lay down for a little bit and try to get to sleep. If I can't sleep, then I'll be out a little later.
Alright, get some rest. Love you.
I love you too.
Double ones, wow.
Yes! That's a 3. And that's a 4. I get to go again.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow, 5 and a 3.
That's good
So-
too.
It's pretty good.
Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Hey, you okay? You okay?
No, I'm not okay.
What's wrong?
I don't know how to explain it. I'm seeing things from my dreams.
Are you having the same dream over and over again? Sometimes I get that. Yeah.
No, it's different than that, Jackson. It's like the things that are in my dreams. I'm seeing things that aren't really there, and
Looks like it's really affecting you.
it really is. It really is. What we do is start by drawing a card.
Oh, so I can have multiple, like straights and.
That's correct.
such.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could have 4, 5, 6 of clubs, and then you could
And
also
then
have
I
8,
lay that
9, 10
down and-
of diamonds.
Okay.
Okay? So I will discard the 3. Ronnie, you go next.
Seven.
Yep. So your turn, Jackson.
Okay.
You guys should have listened in on the podcast today. It was a pretty good one.
Yeah, who's the guest?
Oh, he's a business economics guy, and basically we were talking about price gouging and how, you know, during times like these where you've got consumers on the one hand hoarding, but you've also got the companies that are producing the products taking advantage of their customers, charging 2 or 3 times what they normally would just because of the situation that they're in, and they know that they'll still pay that price.
Oh, that's shitty.
Yeah, it's not very ethical. Okay, so the 4, I will, and the 7, and the 4. See, I will take, so if I want this 4 on the bottom, I have to take all the cards above it too. And then I have to discard 1 card.
Just one? Mm-hmm. Really? So you have like many cards in your hand.
Right, but if somebody goes out first, then all those cards in your hand, those are points against you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You okay? Well, you okay?
Yeah. I can't play right now. Just give me a break, okay? Let me rest. We'll play later, Jackson.
Okay.
Hey, Jackson, good morning. Go ahead. How'd you sleep?
Pretty good.
Good, good.
More exercise, huh?
Yeah. Just trying to get an early start on the day.
Does it work?
It's hard to tell. It's going to take a few weeks of exercising regularly.
How often is regular?
I'd say 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay. How long?
Maybe 30, 40 minutes. I mean, it's got to be with some intensity, though. I think that makes a difference, not just duration.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. How about you? When you go up to the mountains and stuff, it must get pretty intense up there.
Oh, you mean hiking and all?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, but not really.
How's that?
Oh, you just take it slow.
Pacing, huh?
Sure.
Yeah. Cool.
view. Perspective is the bubble. It is the view through which we see the world. Change your view to change your world.
To change my world, I change my view. I understand. I feel the flow. The flow is now.
So many lifetimes, so little time. Eternity is eternal.
I understand.
I'll start with the rice.
I will take some.
There. You can steal some of these. Hey, well,
Good morning, Jackson.
Hey, you slept in?
I sure did. I slept pretty great, actually.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'll join you guys.
No, there's a tea for you.
Oh, even better. Oh, this looks great. Did you guys work on it together?
yeah, we did.
Yes, we did. Are
Excellent.
you hungry? Do you want some rice?
Yeah, please. Okay, let me try to explain it this way. If I believe in an eternal soul, like most major religions do, right?
Right.
Then my soul, since it's eternal, that means it lives forever.
Okay.
And that's forever and ever.
Yeah, that's what eternal means.
So imagine if, I can't get a grain, but imagine if this grain of rice
Okay.
represented one lifetime. This lifetime.
Sure. That grain of rice.
That grain of rice. So if this one grain of rice is one lifetime, then infinity would be bigger than, say, a bowl of rice.
Well, of course, it's infinity.
Right.
What is that for?
I'm just trying to make a point, dear.
Or whatever you were trying to prove, just don't damage the rice.
It won't damage the rice. So we're talking about a grain of rice being the equivalent of one lifetime. Infinity or eternity, that's more than a bag of rice, right?
Well, it's more than all the rice that's ever been grown, or that ever will be grown, right? It's infinite.
Now we're getting somewhere. And that's what I was forgetting. And that's where I had lost my way.
Lost your way. Now you lost me.
Think about that comparison between that single grain of rice and eternity, and how insignificantly small it is compared to the whole. But then inverted, so that you understand that that single grain of rice, that lifetime, it's all of this. It's the people that we know and the places that we've been and the experiences that we've had, and it's so precious. Yet it's so small and it's over so quick.
That's right. This lifetime we should be doing what we love to do, helping other people.
For you, Ronnie, that's right. That's what seizing the day and making the most of a lifetime means to you. And to other people, it'll be other pursuits and other passions. 3 weeks later, a cure to valley death was found. Of all the medicines, it was a fungus, a mushroom of sorts, that when ingested didn't allow the valley death to incubate. Mycelium, one of the oldest and largest organisms on the planet, is what was used to potentially save the planet. The country rejoiced, as if we had suddenly found some amazing new freedom, for about 2 weeks. Then, it was back to life as it was. Back to the grind. Back to the grand distraction. As for Ronnie and I, Jackson decided to join us, and we're glad he did. We weren't sure what was next for us, or where was next for us. But that felt so much less important than getting the journey started.